Hi, welcome to Decades, the show that tests the reach of millennial knowledge. My name is Dastan and I'll be your host today. And this show is going to be sponsored by Hard Rock Cafe. So let's see who we've got competing today. Contestant 1, what is your name and where are you from?
My name is Greg and I'm from Miami, Florida.
Nice. And contestant 2, what is your name and where are you from?
My name's Corey, I'm from New Jersey.
Nice. Contestant 3?
My name's David. I'm from West Newbury, Massachusetts.
All right, so here's how the game works. Each round, I ask you 2 questions, one from the news and one from the pop culture category of each decade. So whoever hits the buzzer first gets to answer, and if you answer correctly, you get the points. But if you don't answer correctly, your opponent has the chance to steal. As we go further back in time, the questions will be worth more points, so stay sharp. We start with the 2010s and go on until the 1950s to test your knowledge of the decades. All right, let's do this. So this is the 2010s news category. In 2010, the worst oil spill in the history of petroleum industry started on April 10th. What was this and where? Corey?
It's a BP oil spill
And
in
where?
Mexico.
Yes, correct. All right, so what reality TV star and former Olympian came out as a transgender and made her debut in the Vanity Fair photo spread in 2015? I'm gonna go with Greg on that one.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Yes, we would have also accepted Bruce Jenner. So you've made it through the 2010s, our easiest round. Now we'll go to the 2000s. All right, so here's the 2000s.
Just a test of
All right, welcome back to the 2000s. Here's the 2000s news question. Hurricane Katrina devastated what U.S. city in 2005? Corey.
New Orleans.
Yes. Shout out to New Orleans, that is where I'm from. All right, next question. In 2004, this might be a harder one. In 2004, what hip-hop duo came out with their album Mad Villainy? Greg.
Mad Villain.
Yes. Nice. All right. Now we're done with the 2000s. We're going to move on to the 1990s. All right. In 1990, NASA launched what telescope into Earth's low orbit? Corey?
Hubble.
Correct.
It's kind of like half the answer.
All right. All right, so this is a pop culture question. Seinfeld, Kramer, Jerry, George, and who? Greg.
Elaine.
Correct.
Nothing.
Now for the
Here to
1980s.
win.
Let's see if we can keep David to 0.
So here's a news question from the 80s. In what country were U.S. hostages held captive from the U.S. Embassy and released after 444 days? Corey.
Iran.
Correct.
Thank you.
All right, next question, the SNL question. This SNL comedian died in 1982, famously played Cheeseburger and Samurai Sketch. Greg?
John Belushi.
Correct. All right, so that's it for the 80s. You guys are doing great. Now let's check in to see the score. Let's see who's in the lead.
Ooh.
So Greg and Corey are tied at 50 points, and David has still not gotten on the board. And this score check was brought to you by Hard Rock Cafe.
All right, we'll be right back after this break. Stay tuned for the 70s. Yeah, don't.
First day of the challenge, feeling hyped, feeling good after a nice back day. That's what's a Tuesday, which are back days. Hopefully, this will continue. Feeling weird today. Didn't do any cardio after legs. Don't skip leg day. Hopefully, I'll get used to this. The shoulders and arms, you can see I got a nice pump going. Feeling confident, I'm doing this. Haven't gone down in reps yet. Hopefully that stays the same. Day 4 is chest day. I felt awkward today. I did one less rep of 185. Today I'm feeling pretty normal, just at arms, so cardio is not really a big factor in doing arms. I've been doing cardio for months now, and cutting it off is starting to kick in. After deadlifts, I was dead. I couldn't do anything else. I'm happy that the challenge is over.
It's day 1 of my week-long Fitbit challenge. Got my Fitbit Alta right here. So far so good. I went to an exercise class this morning, which was great, and I just walked home from work in the rain. Walked 18,000 steps or 7.2 miles today. So I'm feeling really, really good. It's not even 1 p.m. and my Fitbit told me that I already hit my step goal for today. So it's pretty awesome. I just went to a high-intensity interval training class with my Fitbit, of course. I've been sitting a lot today, so I'm really glad I went to the gym. I haven't been moving a lot, but my Fitbit has this feature where if I don't get 250 steps in an hour, it'll buzz and tell me to move. While I was running, I hit my daily step goal, so another great day. Feeling pretty good. This week has gone really fast, but my Fitbit definitely helped motivate me, especially when I saw that I hadn't moved much or when I was really close to my goal.
All right, welcome back to Decades. We're about to go into the 1970s, but first to our contestants. If you could go back to any decade, what would it be, and why?
That's a good question.
Greg?
Maybe the 50s. I just like the greaser style.
Nice.
Yeah.
Corey?
I'd say the 90s. I was growing up then, didn't really get to experience it
Yeah.
too much. I'd like to go back to that.
And David?
Go for the 70s, for the
Nice.
rock and roll concerts. Could
Yeah.
be fun.
Ooh.
I'd personally go back to the 90s, where baggy clothes, hip-hop,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's go.
All right, so on to the 1970s with a news question. Oops.
Sponsored.
All right, welcome back. News question for the 1970s. In 1970, 4 students died and 9 others were injured when members of the Ohio National Guard opened fire on the protesting of the Vietnam War. What university did this take place at? Greg?
Kent State.
Correct. All right, so pop culture. Who did Muhammad Ali win against in 1974, taking back his heavyweight title? Corey?
Frazier.
No.
I go again.
George
David?
Foreman.
Yes, correct.
All right.
All right,
Solid
on
board.
to the 1960s. So here's a news question of.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass you, man.
No way.
I just need one question.
That's my favorite one. All right, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and thousands of nonviolent demonstrators marched from Montgomery, Alabama to where? Greg?
Washington, D.C.
No. Corey?
Was it Salem? Right? Selma.
Yeah,
Selma.
okay.
Selma.
I'm going to give you that one.
Thank you.
All right. This
Rearrange
one's
the
a
letters.
pop culture question. In 1965, Mary Quant designs what female clothing article in London that became a fashion craze? I'll give you a hint. She was quoted saying, "A woman is only as young as her knees." Corey?
Miniskirt.
Correct.
Ooh.
Nice.
Wow.
All right, now we're going on to our last round before the speed round.
I think, right? Are we supposed to be looking at the camera? What's the best? We have camera, look at you. What do you think? Cool. Thank you.
All right, so the contestants with the most points is going to be able to move on. So I guess we check in. Nope. to the 1950s for our final question of our regular round, sorry. In 1950, Diners Club created this new form of payment. You probably have one in your wallet.
Credit card.
Correct. And for our pop culture question of the 50s, this American actor, remembered as a cultural icon of teenage disillusionment, played in movies such as Rebel Without a Cause. Greg again.
James Dean.
Correct. Nice. Kind of looks like James Franco. Okay, our top 2 contestants will be moving on to the speed round. Let's check in now to see who is moving on.
So Greg is in the lead with 180 points. Corey will be moving on as well with 130. And David made it onto the board, but it wasn't enough.
All right, we'll be moving on to the speed round where we'll have trivia from all of the decades. But first, David, since you are in 3rd place, we will give you a lanyard from Hard Rock Cafe, since they are a sponsor. There you go, David. Good job, thank you for playing. All right, so stay tuned.
Ready to go.
Thanks.
Sorry, that came up a lot more.
All right, welcome back to Decades. We're about to go into our speed round. This is how it works. I'll ask you a question and you'll have 2 seconds to give the right answer. You keep going until you get it wrong. If you do get it wrong, the question goes to your opponent and they keep going until they get it wrong, and it just keeps going back and forth like that. Are you guys ready? So Greg will start first since you were winning last time. All right, so what accessory became popular in the 70s that changes color with how you feel?
Mood ring.
Correct. Next. Drake came out with this song in 2016 featuring him dancing in illuminated rooms.
Hotline Bling.
Correct. What was the name of the famous photo appearing on the June 1985 cover of the National Geographic showing someone with stunning green eyes? Do you know the name of it?
1997.
No.
The name of the photo?
Yeah.
No idea.
All right, it's called The Afghan Girl. We'll skip that one. What year did the Soviet Union collapse?
1981.
No.
72?
No. We'll go on to the next one. So in 1972, The Godfather came out. Al Pacino played Michael Corleone. What actor played Vito Corleone, who was the Godfather? The actor.
Marlon Brando.
Correct. All right. In 1996, Nintendo 64 first launched, and it came out with what game? Like one of the 3 games.
Mario.
Yeah, I'll take that. Super Mario 64.
Bros.
All right, next. What director came out with the movie Manhattan in '79?
Alfred Hitchcock.
No. Let's see.
No.
It's
I know,
Woody Allen. Well, we'll keep going. So, what famous rapper collaborated with Nike for a shoe, the Red October?
Kanye.
Correct. So, what singer, songwriter, and jazz blues artist came out with her first album, Little Bird, featuring the song Love Me or Leave Me in '58? I'll give you a hint. Netflix just
No hints.
recently came out with a documentary about her.
I don't know.
It's all right. That's Nina Simone.
Don't I?
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, I know that one.
Okay. So last question. What New York-based artist whose neo-expressionist paintings became famous internationally in his young life during the 80s? Andy Warhol took him under his wing.
Keith Haring.
No.
Basquiat.
Yeah, correct.
Cool. 1 point.
All right. So let's see who won. Greg, you have 50 points. You are the winner. I'm sorry, Corey.
It's okay.
Thanks for playing Decades here,
Yeah.
Greg.
Thank
You
you.
get,
Thank you.
what do you get? You get gift cards
Yeah.
and a
There
t-shirt.
you go.
Here you go. And you can
Thank
choose
you.
what t-shirt you want.
Awesome.
And Corey, you get a beanie and
Great.
lanyard.
Cool. Thank you so
There you go.
much.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks for playing. That was Decades. And I'm your host, Dastan.